In a big win for the security forces, 3 terrorists were killed in an encounter between security forces and terrorists in the Chak Tapar area of Kareri, North Kashmir's Baramulla district. The operation is still in progress. The identity of the terrorist is yet to be terrorists there who have been killed, neutralized in this encounter is yet to be ascertained. Well, informing about the operation, Chinar Corps of the Indian Army posted on platform X stating, based on specific intelligence input regarding the presence of terrorists, a joint operation was launched by Indian Army and Jammu and Kashmir Police on the intervening night of 13 to 14 September 2024 in the general area of Chak Tapar, Kareri, Baramulla. Contact was established and a firefight ensued. The operation is in progress. Now the operation began on the night of 13th of September with a joint effort by the Indian Army and Jammu and Kashmir Police in the Tapar area of Baramulla, including Chak Tapar, Kareri. The action was initiated following specific intelligence inputs suggesting the presence of terrorists in the area. The operation started late at night and quickly escalated after contact was established with the suspected terrorists, leading to an encounter. Now, this encounter comes after 2 army personnel were killed and 2 others were injured in an encounter that broke out following a search operation in Jammu and Kashmir's Kishtwar district. Let's get you the details of that encounter. On Friday night, another encounter broke out between security forces and terrorists in Kishtwar in the Jammu region. And in this encounter, 2 soldiers lost their lives in the gunfight while 2 others were injured. This operation was carried out by a joint team of the Indian Army, CRPF and Jammu and Kashmir police personnel. Teams of security forces are continuing operations against terrorists in different areas of the Jammu region, conducting searches for terrorists, especially in the mountainous and dense forest areas. Earlier on Wednesday, security forces eliminated 2 terrorists in the Khandara area of Katwa district. Both of these terrorists were top commanders of Jaish-e-Mohammed. M4 and AK series rifles, ammunitions and food items were recovered from them. These encounters are occurring just days before voting is set to begin for the Jammu and Kashmir Assembly elections. Voting in 8 assembly segments spread across Doda, Kishtwar and Ramban districts in the Chenab Valley region, along with 16 seats in the South Kashmir districts of Anantnag, Pulwama, Shopian and Kulgam will take place in the first phase on the 18th of September. Meanwhile, Jammu, Katwa and Samba districts will vote in the 2nd and 3rd phases on 25th of September and the 1st of October respectively. Now, viewers, today Prime Minister Narendra Modi is also scheduled to campaign in Jammu and Kashmir. Three terrorists, in fact, were killed in an encounter between security forces and terrorists in the Chak Tapar area of Kareri, North Kashmir's Baramulla district. The operation, viewers, is still underway as more terrorists are believed to be trapped in the area. A major security operation, in fact, is underway in Baramulla's Tapar area, where a joint team of Indian Army and J&K police is engaged in a gunfight. Three terrorists were killed in the area. The operation began on the 13th of September and is still in progress. Let's go across to my colleague Irfan Qureshi, who joins us live from Kashmir on more on this. Irfan, a very good morning to you. This is a very big win for the security forces. 3 terrorists were killed in this encounter, which is ongoing, we believe, in North Kashmir's Baramulla district. Go ahead and give us the latest.
See, there are 2 big operations right now going on in Jammu and Kashmir. One in Kishtwar, where 2 soldiers have lost their life and 2 others are injured. And second operation was started this morning in Tapar area of Baramulla district, where three terrorists have been killed by the security force in a joint operation. Security forces have received a special tip-off about the presence of militants in this area. They launched manhunt, nabbed them, and then encounter begins in the area. And after a few hours, two militants were killed, and just a few minutes before, third terrorists have been killed. This is confirmed by the J&K police. This is a huge, success for security forces because, as you know, the assembly elections are scheduled from 18th of September. Security arrangements have been intensified across Kashmir, in fact, across Jammu and Kashmir Union Territory. And in that view, the security forces are keeping a tight vigil on terrorist movement in the sensitive areas especially. And Tapar is very close to Palhalan, that was once a hotbed of terrorist and militant activities. So the security arrangements in these areas have been beefed up. And in that context, security forces received a special input about the presence of three terrorists in the area. And finally, all the three have been eliminated. It was a huge operation. As you can see from the CCTV visuals, one terrorist is, struggling with the critical injury. However, he has succumbed now. So two reached to three in Baramulla, and unfortunately two soldiers succumbed to the critical injuries in Kishtwar, and two other are injured. Operation is underway so far at both places. As of now, we have received information from the J&K police that Baramulla encounter may be called off in some time after the area is sanitized.
Right. Talking about the Kishtwar encounter, like you rightly mentioned, Irfan, that in this encounter, unfortunately, we lost two of our soldiers, but two others were injured as well. What is the update on those soldiers who have been injured?
Initially, there were four injuries to the soldiers of Indian Army. Two succumbed due to the critical injury they have received in the gunfight. Two have been rushed to the hospital, to the Army hospital, where they are under treatment right now. As of now, I am getting details. They are, recovering, and they are receiving all possible treatment in the Army medical services. But operation is underway, and the two soldiers have succumbed to the injuries. Is confirmed by the 16th Corps of Indian Army.
Right. And Irfan, also, Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be visiting Jammu and Kashmir today. He will be addressing a rally in Doda of Jammu and Kashmir. And, these encounters are in fact taking place just days before Jammu and Kashmir elections are to take place. And, frustrated Pakistan clearly trying to destabilize the region. But the big question is, given the uptick in the terrorist activities, are our forces ready?
Absolutely. You can, analyze that from this fact that whenever there is a VVIP visit or any, important event in J&K, the anti-terror operations are intensified to avoid any untoward or terrorist activities in J&K. That is why the Baramulla joint security forces, beefed up the security arrangements in the district. And that is why they received a special input about the presence of militants. Before they can do any terror activities, they were eliminated, and that's a huge success. In case of Kishtwar also, Indian Army, take up the operation before they can move to the interior of any area to carry out any activity that can lead to the untoward incident. So to avoid these terror activities in J&K, all the time when there is VVIP visit or any, important occasion like polls or any celebrations, security forces try to keep, heightened vigil on such moments and try to nab terrorists before they can go and launch any attack on security force or civilians.
Right. Thank you very much, Irfan, for joining us with all of those important insights.